You don't live in a country like this and have the benefits that we have without a cost. Our freedoms and our things that we appreciate here cost. Usually it's a two-income household. Wife and husband work, not just one and not the other. Or if they have business, the wife is working with her husband, depending on if they want to be independent from working from somebody else and they're more of an entrepreneurish type of person. Okay? And even in doing that, and I bet you some Filipinas that live here in the United States or have migrated to this country will tell you that. It's not like it is there, maybe. So all those extra expenses that you would think that you're going to have to continually support somebody else in your country is almost absurd. And if it's going to make you feel guilty or shamed or, you don't have any more bragging rights if you are doing that. And that's where you pride in that. Listen, I'm not on here trying to tell you how to do it in your country. What to eat, where to live, how to do it. What I am saying that what is universal, the word love, the word caring, the words empathetic, the word, that's not right. To do that to somebody, to play that game, to have ill intent, that is not right, and that is universal. That doesn't have to be isolated to your country, my country, any other country, outside of your own. There are things that are just universal. And what is universal is you should treat everybody like you want to be treated. That's called the golden rule. And that's what I'm on here for. I don't want some old man that doesn't have strength or mind to just get sucked in with all he's got left on some bullshit. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I don't want to happen. Because, sometimes, people are just that desperate to go outside of their country to look for something else because they hear it's better. That could be moving from their house. It could be buying another car. And then when you find out it's a lemon or it's not good or the roof leaks, now you got problems. Big ones sometimes. See, so this isn't a joke. This isn't a time to get on any kind of social media and shake your behind and let somebody else know somewhere else that you'll be doing a lot of that. And a man in our country, even though I understand it's culturally in your country okay, a man leads the house, not the woman. A man will resent you in time, if not right away, if you're just going to boss him around and lead the house. We call that standing on a man's neck and you'll never let him up. Putting a ring in his nose and just leading him about. That is not a man. That, if you are a biblical people, you should realize that that's how all this craziness in this world started. Adam and Eve, he followed her, then blamed God for giving him to her. You gave her to me. See, a man is not a man in God's eyes if he lets a woman lead him about. And a lot of you think that that's the way it's supposed to go. Now, if that's because the man is not capable of doing it, then you follow him and his lead. If it's done in righteousness or done in with a Christ-like manner, you're not supposed to just let a man wear the skirt, but you're cooking the rice. No way. You guys are in a fantasy if you think that's going to happen. And I know that it's said to us that we're in a fantasy if you think it's not. So I just want to get some clarity on both ends. I think that clarity is important. I think you should know what you're spending, what it's going to cost you, and what is expected. And that's going to be very difficult if there's a lot of lying, there's a lot of deception, and there's a lot of what you don't know doesn't hurt you type of mentality. That is not good marital material. You come into it with that attitude, and it's not going to last long. And I know that sometimes here's what it feels like when you guys have that attitude, is that you're not in it to win it or in it for the long haul. Short term, because any amount of money is enough money to get you to the next day. And it really saddens me that some of the people in your area feel that men have a desire for women and you dance about and you sell that. And then you all these people on social media, instead of showing how educated they are, how talented they are in other ways, all they're doing is jumping about and shaking their behinds to Western music. And they're getting a lot of attention and maybe even making money doing it. So it's like some of you might feel like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with it is this. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it. And